that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breasts by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a vision. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead with a call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Gaudens and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by All-Pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudens, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I've been told time and time again by a lot of big-time quarterback gurus that a big arm isn't even close to what they're looking for as the number one quality and what makes a QB. But let's face it, when you see a guy with a big arm, you get excited. And Patrick Mahomes is that guy. Every throw in the book, he can make it.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Left. Green. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Ace. Here we go now. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Hey. Here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team that wins.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Green 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Ready, blue 45, blue.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here we go. Green, 90.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a give. This is Murray. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ready, blue 45.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. One receiver right is Watkins. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general.
And it's blocked. And the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now fails. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Gone! Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Gone! Set! 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 90.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
A run. It's Murray. And an Alex Murray fighting. Lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Mahomes. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he loses the football a second time. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And now let's see how the young rookie bounces back. First drive and interception. How will he handle it?
And I think this is where your leaders step up for you, right? Your veteran guys put a big arm around him. All right, guy, you had one. Don't worry about it. Let's get out there and let's roll. And I'm also eager to see what the offensive coordinator is going to do. How much confidence does he have in him? Does he go safe now, or does he continue to run the full game plan?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play is going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 58, rail.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And yes, what a play. How can I not get excited about that? How about the agility shown on the play and the suddenness with which he brought him down?
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a big 3rd down hookup here will take us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top early, and we're back to Arrowhead after this. now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down.
All right, here we go.
They run it here. Ware. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
The first throw for the backup Lynch. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dontari Poe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Green 39.
On 2nd down, Williams. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Lynch to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick the field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with
Personal
points.
foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing his fails. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now Allen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Four down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On the run, it's Ware. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Denora Searcy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3-19.
On second down, here's Lynch. He'll leave this for Ware. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now it's Lynch. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Newton. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, 55 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Gano now to add the extra point. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Paxton Lynch now, he gets set and heads back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now it's Lynch. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Lynch looking to throw on second. And that is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lynch on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic 1st down.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Detroit! Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
No. Check. Patriot! Gun! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. For 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun!
Now fails. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And Gano's kick is right through. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, at the very least, you can't say it's not competitive. All tied up at halftime. And for the call of the second half, we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
Runs through the contact. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
Back to throw again. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Holloway. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, the run with Lynch. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They dump it off to Lynch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tono Passigno coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run now with Ware. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On the ground, this is Ware. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On second down, Lynch firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Lynch to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that score and the point after will knock this ball game up.
And when you're playing from behind, all you want to do is get back to even and, in a sense, start over again. That's exactly what they were able to accomplish.
Point after try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. That time a 9-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing his fails. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Set! 319! 319!
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got him in. Complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kerry Wind in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Detroit! 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 Over! 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 Over!
Back to throw. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen. He's going to go up top for the ends. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3-19.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Dancing away at the 35. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Marshawn Lynch, 75 yards. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync. stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Lynch. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Once again, it's Lynch. Dumps that off to Ware. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
That's caught by Ware. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go now. Blue, 90. Blue, 90.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
No.
He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
Here we go now. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now fails. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
First down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
No, check, Patriot. Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third and 11.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Paxton Lynch now, he gets set and heads back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.